Ladies and gentlemen, the long-awaited, highly anticipated, listen, Peter Tumminia, a.k.a. Pete Tumminia, on the Whale Certified. Way to go, Pete. Oh, man, yeah. Oh, it's quite something. We were just talking, and I live on the other side of Immaculate Park. When you grew up in Immaculate Heart of Mary Parish, and I had no idea. I thought you were North County through and through.
Oh no. We used to battle against those North Side people. They were considered the enemy because
Oh,
they were
absolutely,
really good soccer players.
absolutely, man. Yeah, uh, when somebody gave you some real thin shin guards, you say, "Hey, come on, man! I need the industrial strength. I
Well,
need to
usually,
go."
Kevin, usually when we played the North Side guys, they didn't even have a ball out there the first half. So and then the second half they introduced the ball and we got down to playing some soccer.
Right on. Yeah, it's that old story. I went to a fight and the soccer game broke out.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man. So some happy days, man. Going. It was always a thrill driving down 55 in a Grand Avenue to go to Crownlet Park or to go up to Kings Highway and have a neutral site, so to speak, at Mary Magdalene.
Yes, Mary Magdalene was a real nice place to play soccer, and it usually handled the more important games like the soccer playoffs or the city championships. It was always a great honor to play there.
Right, right on. And once you come stepping up those stairs, those concrete stairs from the locker room onto the pitch, you never forget it. It's
That's right.
yeah,
That's right.
it's quite a sight going down there now on Kings Highway. They tore everything down. And,
Right. I drove by there the other day. I didn't
okay,
even recognize it.
yeah,
It's been a while.
yeah, man. I for several times I didn't know how to get there because I couldn't see through the buildings that used to be there. And they said, "There's a field behind there." I don't know. I don't see it.
Right.
Yeah. And lo and behold, there it is, man. And I went around to that. It's just a Schnucks now, but I drove around and looked at that. It used to be where they had it covered up where you couldn't look through the fence, and and you could see behind the gold all the way to the locker rooms. And man, I used to get goosebumps looking at that scene.
Yes.
Yeah. I've never gotten up to up top. There was a little parking lot that people used to had the free seats. If you remember that, by off the other side of the Kings Highway, up the way, there was a parking lot with a railing around it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's quite a sight there, man.
Yeah, it was always a good contest there. I'm not real positive. I think when I was at USF, we played St. Louis U there
Yeah,
yeah, for a home. It was SLU's home game, but
right.
I'm not positive about that. I think we played our first game against them there.
Yeah. Well, after winning a lot of stuff at Mary Magdalene, no, not our Immaculate Heart of Mary, you went over to CBC, and you weren't no stranger to winning and championship seasons there, neither, huh?
That's right. I was very fortunate to play with a group of guys that were just excellent players, and we were, we just were fortunate. There was a real soccer high school then, and I just loved all those guys, and it was a lot of fun playing with them. And then we played junior cup together in some instances or against them. They were just great people, and I still see them and play golf with them when I'm up here in
Four.
the, so they're just great guys.
Yeah, man. And I got a thrill, I'm telling you. I sat on the bench next to your father a couple years ago.
Um,
Uh, what a jewel that guy was. Holy cow.
yeah, I was fortunate to have a good father and mother. And my dad really spent a lot of his free time coaching us and taking over the Immaculate Heart of Mary organization on the teams, and he was just a great person, and he got along well with Bob Gelker, who was really
Yeah,
heading up the CAC at the time and
yeah,
kept the youth program really viable and active.
yeah. Man, and when you listen talk, Immaculate Heart of Mary, I mean, the list goes down with a extensive of how many great players and championships that ran its course there.
Yes, we were fortunate, and we had Kuda's funeral home. Tony Kreft, one of our coaches, he was good friends with Mr. Kudus, and he got Kudus to always sponsor us and
Hmm.
buy us uniforms and all that sort of thing. And when we win a championship, Mr. Kudus would get us jackets. And
Oh yeah, baby.
I mean, it was just a great situation. And I don't know if I could have asked for anything better when I was a youth player.
No, no, you really couldn't unless you came up on the north side.
Yeah. Yes. Well,
Yeah.
uh,
Oh
I was
man.
ta- I was talking to Tim McAvoy the other day, and he was bragging about his biggest victory, and it was beating Immaculate Heart. So when we lose, we were had a status symbol.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, because you guys, you carried yourselves a little differently than the sisters of the poor. Yeah. And man, you talk about those jackets, man. Could you imagine trying to fit into your jacket from the days? Can you?
I wish I still had them, but I don't think I could fit into them. No,
Yeah, man. A
we
guy.
have matured.
Yeah, there was a guy. His CBC jacket. He still fits in it. Oh man.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, man. He was like in the class of '66.
Well, that was my year. That
Oh,
was yeah. I
Tom
graduated
Heibelman.
'66. What was his name?
I'm chopping it up, man. Heibelman.
I
Hey,
don't. I'm not familiar with that one,
uh, yeah,
but that's okay.
yeah, okay.
It's good he could fit in it. I mean,
Oh, it's
that's saying
amazing.
something.
Oh, I mean to tell you, yeah. And the guy looks great. He's yeah, he bikes those 10, 20 miles a day type of thing. And he looks great in shape. Oh, a keen eye, and he can fit in his high school jacket. Oh,
Well, that'll make you live a long time.
yeah, they say, yeah. I mean, say you work out an hour. That's kind of like 3 days of living more.
Yes.
I'm deductions. I'm losing. I'm losing ground here, Pete. So here it goes. I gotta say it because it says everything. The seven from heaven, St. Louis guys went down to South Florida, and that was in the paper. That welcomed you. How about that, huh?
It was wonderful. I had a great time down there, and I was fortunate because Coach Holcomb recruited six of us of the seven from CBC, our state championship teams. So
Wow.
we had instant friends. We all lived next to each other in the dorm. And of course, we all liked each other. We were teammates for 3 years on the varsity. So it was a very good situation.
Right on, man. And I tell you, you talk about a different type of walk. All those South Florida guys, they all had it, man. You say, gosh, you're going to SIU or St. Louis University, so you're staying home. Or no, I'm going to South Florida. Oh man,
Well,
oh,
the weather was very nice.
yeah, buddy, yeah, buddy. And I guess it was like later the Cosmos, they used to tour. And I guess it would be like the Cosmo de Santos when the University of South Florida came around. People, look at the tans. What the hell's going on around here?
Yes. Yes. And in the spring, we always played the Rowdies. The Rowdies had just started their franchise down there. So
Ah,
we'd have a spring game against them. Of course, we'd lose, but the experience was invaluable playing against better players like that.
oh yeah. And we'll follow up with our two greats, Perry Vandenbeck and Kevin Egan. They, a couple of St. Louis guys have made well down in uh, South Florida and with the Rowdies.
Right.
Yeah, they
Well,
do.
well, Perry Vanderbeck came out of Aquinas, and I coached against him when he was a sophomore playing for Vince. And you could just tell right away he was just going to be a brilliant player.
Mm.
He had that foresight at the midfield and could see the field like nobody's business. I mean, he was a great player, and I'm sure he was a great coach. And I think he was general manager for the Rowdies for a while, but I'm not positive about that.
Yeah, some high ranking in the administration for
Yes,
sure.
I
Yeah.
think so. I think so. So,
Well, that brings us around. What goes around comes around is that you were there at Rosary High School. Were you there for the state championship, the first one? Were you the coach of record there
yeah,
against your old coach Bob Horrigan?
I did play for Coach Bob Horrigan at CBC. And then I went to USF for 4 years. And when I graduated, I interviewed for the Rosary job. And I was fortunate that they gave it to me. I was only 22 at the time. So that's not a big age difference. But my first year coaching, we did win the state title at Rosary.
Well, there you go. Beginner's luck.
Beginner's luck, buddy. That was it. You got it. You nailed that right on the nail on the head, boy.
Woo, man. Yeah. So I gotta ask you, man, on a full disclosure, how was the thrill of being on the other sideline looking over to that Bob H?
Looking over to who? Pardon
To
me?
to Bob H, to Bob Horrigan.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
God. It was a real trip, I'll tell you. It really was. He really was a great coach. He got the most out of all of us. And that's what I tried to convey to my Rosary athletes was you have to give it your all, 100% all the time. And Coach Horrigan was very capable of getting all of us to give 100% all of the time. So that was a great trait of his.
Yeah, yeah. And the success goes with it, and the players, they no harm done to them. They all were great citizens
Yes.
and great players, boy. I mean, really, the love of the game.
Yes. And Kevin, our parents were just super people. all the parents were so supportive of our careers. And I think that really added to our success with our coaches and our playing ability.
Wow. And it's just not at Rosary, that's all throughout your career?
Yes,
Wow. Wow.
ab- absolutely. Even the parents at Rosary, I couldn't have asked for better parents.
Yeah,
They
right.
they were golden. I mean,
I mean,
they
they,
were so supportive and had their kids there for Sunday practices, and they never complained. They always supported me and just really said, "Coach, you're running the show. We'll have them there." And
yeah,
boy, they did.
yeah. It's like the capital of the United States. That it said St. Louis, but no, we're talking Florida. We're talking just in that general area, Rosary and Aquinas and all that North County. That was the capital of the United States.
It was soccer wise. Some of
Yeah,
the athletes that came out of that North County area were some of the best that hit the college ranks.
and I graduated in '75, so I'm still friends with players from the '72 era and after until '75. My friends from Rosary with we got the captain, I believe, Dave Humbert, and Tim
Yeah.
Pendergast, yeah, Dave
Oh, sure.
Hundred, yeah, and Bob Pizzata, you know,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, all those guys. Not Bob Pizzata went to Acquaint, Bob Pizzani.
It was Bob Bazzata was a midfielder for Aquinas, an
Right.
excellent midfielder. I
Yeah.
think he was left-footed, and then they had Sullivan at the striker
Oh,
position,
yeah.
and he was a brilliant player.
Yeah. But
So,
your guy Bazzani,
oh, now John Pisani played for us at CBC,
uh,
and he's our all-time leading scorer. I think he had 54 or 55 goals our senior year, and then we had McAvoy score 35 or
oh
36
yeah,
goals.
yeah, yeah.
So the twins up there were just an
Oh,
unbelievable tandem at scoring.
unbelievable, unbelievable. Just hearing the stories is unbelievable. I can imagine actually seeing it in person. But this guy that I'm trying, he played for you, and I was trying to give him a word on the Wales certified, and I forgot the guy's name, man. Oh, he's gonna give me. Oh man, this is not gonna win well. But
Well, there were so many great ones, it's hard to remember everybody.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But I just right here, right now. You're in the Whale Certified Hall of Affinity, Peter Tumminia, with all the player coach way you've been going about. Man, oh man. I mean, it's 50 plus years ago all that happened, and still people talk about you.
Well, that's kind of them. They may be feeling sorry for me, feel like they need to throw a little sugar my way.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, yeah. And I'll tell you what, that was quite a field. Your soccer field slash field something in the behind Rosary. That was a trip. But right next door was St. Jude's. Was that what it was? The
It was Our Lady of Loretta
Loretta.
Grade School.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
What?
And, we got soccer to go to the fall in those 6 years I was at Rosary. And that was a real blessing because then we could have like night games at Coke Park against Aquinas and attract and
Wow.
have the parents there.
Wow.
And under the lights, it was just a spectacular thing. And the kids loved playing at night so that their parents and the families were there and their girlfriends. And it was really fun.
I mean, there were some glorious nights at CBC on a night game,
Yes.
play.
Night
But
games at CBC too. Exactly.
man, those games with Rosary and whoever they played at night was unbelievable. Or even during the day, people they took off of school to line up, three deep around the Loretta Hilton, Loretta
Yes.
Field. Yeah,
Yes. We did get good crowds, and especially the Aquinas game. That was the our arch rival, and that always attracted a lot of people.
you know it, you know it, and constant 50 plus years, the arguments still go, who was the best player in North County at that time?
Well, I have my favorites,
Is
that's for
that
sure.
right?
Yes, I do.
Well, come on out and bring it out.
Well, I just think the best player that played in my 6 years was Greg Mikowski.
Face. You put
Yeah,
a face to
faces,
the player.
exactly. And Don Ebert. Those two
Man,
were outstanding players and went on to win lots of accolades in their pro career. Uh, but then again, at one time, I had Rosary graduates that were six starters on SIU Edwardsville. So the height of talent, my later years at Rosary was just unbelievable.
yeah, man. Yeah.
I, I had like 8 kids from the St. Dismas era. They were they were undefeated their eighth grade year, and I went over and met some of the parents and tried to convince them to go to Rosary, and I got 8 of their starters, and that was it. It was Ebert and Pendergast and all that group. It was just amazing.
Wow, man. Wow, wow.
Hundell and
Yeah.
Terry Truschel and Mike Cosman. I mean,
Mm,
Pat
mm, mm.
Holly. They all went on to play pro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So they were just great kids to coach too.
And they
And
were totally different than your regular run of the mill player. I mean, they dominated from the start of the whistle all throughout the match. And they may have stumbled over the ball one play and you kind of laugh at them and they take it serious. They took it
well,
personal. Yeah.
they were a hungry group.
Ah, that's it.
Hmm. They weren't afraid of hard work. And
Yeah.
they knew that with hard work comes success, and they were not afraid of the training at all. They welcomed it, and you can't ask for anything more when you're a coach.
No, no, not at all. Only a fool does.
Exactly.
Yeah. But man, I mean, gosh, rest in peace. Gone way too soon. Greg Murkowski for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then, man, Don, Judge Newsham says he's the best ever there, that he was the number one guy drafted by the Cosmos.
Yes.
And they said, anything we can do for you? Well, okay, well, you got to sit down Canalier and a couple of the other guys because I want to play.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Don never liked sitting on the bench, and he was hungry. He was aggressive.
Yes.
He was a very aggressive striker, and that was a great trait of his.
Yeah. And he got hurt in that championship game of the indoor, the MISL, or you may have never heard of Steve Zungel, the Lord of all indoors.
I don't know.
Yeah, he would have scored a lot of goals. I mean, I remember him. He was just, you always wanted to play your best against him, and he never put it in your face. He was always a kind sportsman. That,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess for a St. Louis guy or a North Side or anybody else.
Yes, for a North Sider.
Yeah, yeah. You say, hey, I know him. Oh, okay, then you're all right. Yeah. So, Peter, you have had, like, holy moly, kind of like a success story. Your chart didn't wave from the time you left the north side to go to, to Avila, but after Avila, you had a straight trajectory. You're quite the businessman, so to speak. Can you enlighten us without, throwing your ego away?
Well, Kevin, thank you for asking me that. After when I left Rosary, I went. I was hired by Sister Olive Louise at Avila, and I spent 3 seasons there, 2.5 years. And I was trying to better myself personally, so I started an MBA program at SIU Edwardsville while I was teaching at Kennedy High School. I was transferred from Rosary to Kennedy. And
Wow.
I had a year of no coaching there
Okay.
because Kennedy had their coach already and for their varsity and B team. So I just taught physical education and taught health. So I wanted something else to do. So I started an MBA program at SIU. And then Sister Olive Louise called me and asked me to interview at Avila, which was an all girls school, and were transitioning to co-ed. So she asked me if I could bring in some nice Catholic boys for her nice Catholic girls at Avila. And I said, well, of course, I'm going to recruit out of St. Louis. And as you know, Avila's in Kansas City. And I was fortunate that a lot of high school athletes in soccer still remembered me from Rosary and came along for the ride. I had 17 recruits that first year, and they were all freshmen. So we had a great first season. Uh, we played, I was in charge of making our schedule. So we played a lot of homecoming games in October. Everybody wanted us for homecoming. I guess they thought we were going to be cushy because it was our first year.
Nice.
Well, we ended up being 10-0 until the final game against Rockhurst.
Mm-mm-mm.
So, and you know Rockhurst, they were always good with Tony Toko. He's an excellent coach. And we did lose 1-0 in regulation time, but I was proud of our freshmen. They did a great job. And we had a great sophomore and junior year also. And then I had completed my MBA and went into the business world.
Nice.
So I really wanted to stay in coaching, but coaching back then and trying to get these universities to accept an NCAA team when they were all mostly club teams was difficult.
Yeah.
Now it's pretty much secondhand. Everybody's got an NCAA Division I
Yeah.
team, Notre Dame, all of them do. So I just had to do what was best for my family at the time, and I felt like the business world would give me a good living and allow me to use my MBA.
There you go.
But
Yes.
leaving coaching was very painful. It was the best career that I had. I mean, it was enjoyable, super enjoyable.
Wow, man.
I love the recruiting. The recruiting was a lot of fun, meeting the families and being in their home and being a guest in their home and
Yeah.
allowing me to give my little sales pitch to them and
Yeah.
asking them to send their child or young man to Kansas City.
Wow.
Was
Well, I tell you, man, there is no. Wow, you put an R on the jersey or an A. You got quality there.
yes.
Rosary or Avila. I guess it was. You could always say it was Rosary dash Avila.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was really happy that we could ruin some homecomings my first year there.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. So you've kept your humor all through these years, huh, bro?
Well, you have to,
Yeah.
that's part of the deal. You take things too seriously and you get crabby.
Oh, here you go. Oh, so you miss any of the little restaurants up and down, uh, the way of Lindbergh, I guess, or Florissant, and eat at pizza places, or that that
Well,
that Homestead chicken place. That was a real thrill, huh?
it was. I like their fried chicken, and right now I'm in St. Louis for a couple of months while it's hurricane season in Florida. Never enjoy evacuating Florida when there's a hurricane. So
No.
I've been staying at the Orion Apartments here, and I'm right near the hill.
Wow.
Yeah, so I really have had a chance to get back to the hill where my dad loved to go when I was a kid,
Yeah, man.
and getting familiar with the restaurants there. And it's still a joy to go up there and eat some nice Italian food.
Oh, buddy. Yeah. Maybe McAvoy will take us out to lunch down there.
Well, I
Yeah.
think that should be part of his deal is
Yeah.
take you and I out to
Yeah.
lunch. That would be nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. And I gotta tell you, it was kind of funny that they're sitting at a table, the John Pisani and McAvoy, and they said, "Here's, come on, fellas, stand up and everybody's applauding them. Stand, and they said, oh, wait a minute, you are."
It's a miracle
Y-
people still remember.
yeah, 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 and it's just as amazing at the actual heart that goes through the soccer mind, the mindset, the soccer IQ, down to the feet. It has to pass that heart, and you talked about all the little bits of character it really exposes and gives you the flair that people want to see you play, man. I mean, you really kind of developed that. My friends who went to Rosary are better men for it. I could tell you that, Coach.
Well, that's kind of you to say. That's always a a byproduct of what you're hoping to do is to make them better men while coaching them. So if they come away with that, that makes it a special thing for the coach.
Right on. Yeah. It's almost. I, I've I've raised 50 plus years. I've been friends with them, and I consider them my brothers. That it's that close, and it's really something. And the game of soccer in general. When you were talking about earlier about you're still remaining friends and everything. And so, do you find that? Do you how the landscape is now about the United States team and the college teams from the internationals? Do they have that soul of a team that we grew up on?
That's an excellent question. Uh, as I mentioned before, I have been out of soccer for quite a while, but I've talked to Tim McAvoy about this, and I think the camaraderie is not quite there like it used to be. The young men seem to be more independent, and there seems to be more of a focus on what they can get out of the teams as opposed to what they can give to the team. I don't know if I'm expressing that exactly right, but it just doesn't seem like there's that parish or club feel anymore. There seems to be a little bit more independence, you might say, of
Yeah,
each player. And not willing to just stay at a spot and make that club better. It's if they see an opportunity over here, they'll leave,
Yeah.
and it kind of mimics pro sports now, with the nil deals and
Yeah. Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. It just makes it an imbalance almost in in the competitive marketplace.
Well, there would be a league investigation if you had like a Markowski and a Pete Galico uh, together.
Or
The way,
yeah,
I mean, gosh, it was they were like assistant coaches to you or something, huh?
yes, I love Pete Calico. He was such a great player for me, and
Yeah,
he just used his body so well.
yeah,
He really did.
yeah,
He was a really good forward for me, and I enjoyed coaching him.
yeah.
But see, that goes back to I was just blessed with so many good players.
Right, right. Yeah,
And
it was.
Kevin,
It would have been harder not to win if you,
exactly.
yeah, you know, if you could have, had a whole lot of stuff happen for you. If you would have lost, you couldn't even lose.
Exactly.
Yeah, because even the bench would have, your the substitutions would have been grand.
Well, we were very deep, and I think the hardest part was picking the team
Uh,
because at Rosary we would have 140 young athletes try out for the varsity soccer team.
wow,
Now, how do you cut that down in 3 weeks? I mean,
wow,
it, I probably cut players that could start for many, many high schools in the area.
yeah, my
You know,
gosh.
and
I mean, an Italian chef, they could, expand the noodles and the meatballs a certain, but they couldn't even do that. Holy
I mean,
cow!
right. And I begged our administrator, Father McLean, to have a B team, and he gave me a B team, so I could at least keep more young soccer players busy. I didn't want them to leave Rosary. I
Yeah,
wanted them to enjoy the soccer program. So we did get a B team. I think it was our second or third year I was there, and we had a teacher coach them, and they played a schedule. I don't remember how many games they played. I think they played like 10 or 12 games. So it was all good. It was all
yeah.
good. Dr. McLean treated the soccer program very, very well.
Oh, that's good. Hey, I just got to ask you because I just thought of it, and I I'm going to ask a whole bunch of people now.
Sure.
What about in your day and in your coaching day, your playing and coaching days, if you would have had same team, same nucleus that you would have had for high school to club, to your junior club,
Yeah.
junior cup.
Yes.
What kind of
Uh,
national tournaments winners would that be?
well, as you know, the longer you can coach these young men, the more team tactics and strategies you can incorporate. And the field situation, playing in the fall and the spring, and if you could bring them indoor and have them all year round, you could raise the level of the team quite a bit. And at Rosary, I mean, excuse me, at Avila, we always played a spring schedule. So I had those athletes play a fall schedule and then a full spring schedule. And we'd go to Texas and play a tournament there. And you could see the growth. The longer you can keep them busy with tactics and incorporating more complicated team strategies, the better the team will be. So yes, your assumption is correct. It would have enhanced the individual player as well as the team.
And Peter, that's why you're in the Whale Certified Hall of Affinity. I mean, you got the brain of the whale going with you, back and forth. MBA.
Yeah. I had to take classes from Tony Tocco.
Oh man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
While we were competing against each other. That was
Oh
fun.
yes, yes. And
Uh,
really, only Italians could have handled that. I don't know if the Irish guys could have handled that. That was really neat, man. Oh,
it was. It was.
how about that, man? Wow. Well, it goes up to it's a tradition, a custom here at Wales Certified to say, hey, Peter, whatever you want to say to who you ever want to say it to, for as long as you want to say it for, this is your opportunity.
Well, thank you for that opportunity. I want to thank all my teammates at CBC for being great friends and great teammates. I want to thank my USF teammates for being great teammates and great friends for over the years. I want to thank the Rosary parents and the administration at Rosary for their support over the years I was there, and the support I received from the parents and the athletes that I was allowed to coach. Avila is the same way. I appreciate the parents and their trust in me to send their children to, or their young men, I should say, to Avila College to let me coach them and teach them more soccer strategy and tactics. And I just was very grateful that I had the opportunities I had to share and learn more about soccer. And they made me grow because of their talents. And I hope I shared in helping them grow as individuals and also soccer players. But the parents were very important in this, and I couldn't have asked for more cooperation. And I was so happy that soccer was moved to the fall, because that was a great opportunity to raise the level of soccer in the high school and also the club level. Because playing on those wet and snowy fields is just no fun.
Yeah.
So, but Kevin, I appreciate what you're doing with this podcast and allowing us to be interviewed and sharing this with the old timers, you might say. And
Yeah.
it's just been a great experience. Soccer's been very, very good to me.
Yeah.
And I hope I was equally kind to soccer for being good to me.
Right on, Pete. Yeah, man. I mean, whew. I mean, there's not a dry eye in the joint. The story goes is that doing it for us and for the ones that are, we bring down the elevator to it or down in the basement. Come on up to the penthouse, boys. I mean, that's, to really give it the seal of approval of what we went through and what we love about the game. It's undeniable. Once people listen to it, they come to really see it more than a game.
Kevin, I was talking to McAvoy the other day, and I was totally shocked when he told me there's no senior soccer left in St. Louis. Because
None.
that was a big part of our upbringing, was going to watch the seniors play.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. I mean, forget about being a ball boy. I want to watch the game, man.
Right. I
Yeah.
can remember my dad dragging me to Fairgrounds Park and watching Kudus play Carondelet Sunday Morning Athletic Club for the title, or whatever the title was called
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah. You're,
and playing in the Open Cup and the
yeah.
Amateur Cup, the
Oh,
senior teams. I
yes,
mean,
man. Bring it
that
on.
and what does a college kid do after he graduates from college? Does he just play indoor then? I mean,
I have no idea. I haven't met one.
so I can't help but think that doesn't help the growth of the 22 and 23-year olds to what toward their prime, toward making the Olympic team.
Exactly. Exactly. All the above. They go with the pro clubs, the pro league said, hey, forget about that open cup business. This comes from the league, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't have, just a fly by night Tom, Dick, and Harry get on a team, or the women's even, just every pro team. It's all about the pro, and I guess what it is, I'm going to throw it out there now. I want the whale certified nation to stamp up on this. What happens to those guys? What happens is they become coaches into the club scene. They
I see.
they evolve. They do some coaching or some stuff to try to get it moving, because there is nothing else.
Yes.
I mean,
I could see that happening because of their love for the game. They want to keep promoting the game and stay active in the game.
yeah, yeah. But you definitely you would have had to pull the whale off the pitch after 42 years old or something. Say, hey, whale, come on, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I quit playing when I was 41. So
Wow.
I love still playing. So I was playing indoor and outdoor up in Kansas City.
Nice.
And I just can't imagine people not playing senior soccer. And then the young upcoming athletes emulate what they see.
Yes. Uh, our mutual friend Terry Minkler stated that the saddest day in high school soccer is senior day, because
Yes.
because they're never going to play again.
Right. And Terry was such a great player himself and a great coach
Right, right.
and a great person. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
he was my teammate at CBC.
Oh, absolutely.
So he played left back. I was the left winger. So
Wow, wow. Man, those consecutive shutouts that you all had, that was really something, man.
yes. And Coach Horrigan was never satisfied. If we did not play well against a team we should beat soundly, we found out the next day.
With
You
the
didn't play well enough, boys. We'll see you tomorrow at
Yeah,
practice.
yeah, the muddy infields.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. All right. Well, Peter, unless you got something urgent to say, we're gonna close it out. But I'm telling you, man, I got goosebumps, and this is one of the most thrilling uh, episodes I ever had. So,
Well, you're kind, Kevin. You're very kind.
all right then,
And thank you for having me. I do appreciate that.
right on. Well, after you think about it, maybe with your agent McAvoy, we'll get over lunch. We'll have some more episodes, because I see a future in the podcast with you.
Well, that's kind of you. I'd be happy to do that with Tim McAvoy.
Yeah.
I I, I love the guy, and uh, anytime you want to do that, I'm in.
All right then. So you know that you have been whale certified, Peter, and almost anybody can be whale certified if they try. So the best to you and yours, okay?
Thank you, Kevin. The best to you too.